Hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all know my slogan. I don't know it all, but I know what I've been through. Now, before we get into this video, please make sure you head on down to Instagram and follow us on our official Instagram page at Hookah Anonymous _. Alright? We're able to be a little more explicit, a little more uncensored, and share content freely without running the risk of having our channel terminated. So, once again, make sure you head on down to Instagram and follow us on our official Instagram page at Hookah Anonymous _. Alright, now let's get into what you guys came here to see. Now, we got a quick update in Boosie's case, y'all. As most of you already know, Lil Boosie was arrested by federal agents on a few charges stemming from possessing a firearm, in which they also accused Boosie of trying to force the security guard to take the charge. It all stemmed from an Instagram post as they were investigating another individual who is a known gang member when they spotted Boosie on that same live carrying what happened to be a firearm in his waistband. Then they went to his profile and tracked his location using their air unit and performed a traffic stop where 2 firearms were retrieved, one in the security guard's backpack and another in between Boosie and the security guard. Boosie's driver, security guard, and himself was arrested and went back and forth to court. Now, when Boosie thought he beat the initial state, when leaving a court hearing, he would be rearrested by federal agents on that same case as they displayed new evidence on why they felt the firearm was in fact Boosie's. Now, for the videos we previously did covering this story, I stated when Boosie got that $50K bond in federal custody, it was kind of strange because that don't usually happen. Some people were in the comments stating that it do if you get an appeal through X, Y, and Z. I know that part. That's like the technicality of it, right? I'm not saying it's impossible, but what I was saying was that it's very unusual, especially being in Boosie's case. You know, in his case, it's weird because he already had the gun case going with the state. So if they were going to let him go in the first place and bond out, then what was the sense in rearresting him on that same charge? And I think maybe the judge or whoever, the prosecution, felt the same way. It was a prosecution. Which is why the prosecutors may have recanted on letting Boosie out of bond even though he paid it, because it kind of don't make sense. And once again, it's unusual. When the feds come and arrest you, they're looking for time out of you and you fight the case from the inside. Like I stated before, look at O Block and what they're going through. The feds picked the case up in no time, and then suspects were arrested and they presented evidence on why they felt they were guilty, which resulted in them fighting their cases from the inside. Simple. But anyway, Boosie issued a statement via Twitter expressing how he paid his $50,000 bond cash and how the prosecutors refused to allow him to leave. He also calls his prosecution racist and alleged that one of them even made a mockery out of him by singing his own songs and looked at him laughing. But it's very strange when you have prosecutors not listening to the judge and, you know, it's pretty much allowed. I don't know if they have further evidence or whatever reason they're trying to hold them, or just maybe San Diego following different laws where the whole flight risk thing don't even really matter. I'm not sure. So let's get into what Boosie had to say in regards to everything via Twitter. Now, Boosie said, quote, "After the judge has granted me a bond and I paid my full cash amount, the prosecution refused to respect the judge's decision to let me go. They showed no evidence of me being a flight risk or a danger to the community. The prosecutor, Mr. Wheat, looked at me singing 'Wipe Me Down', wiped his shoulders and shook his head with a look of evil in his eyes. This is total misconduct from a prosecutor. He is racist and has evil intentions. Now they filed an appeal asking another judge to keep me in prison. I need the people of San Diego outside the court tomorrow to protest the injustice that is being done to me. I need all prayer warriors across the world to pray this Southern District of California remove Mr. Wheat and this prosecution off my case. Even my attorneys have never seen nothing like this in their career. Help me fight this injustice and say a prayer for my freedom tomorrow." Now, if it's in fact true that the prosecutor is sitting there singing "Wipe Me Down" and brushing his shoulders off, looking at him singing, that's actually kind of crazy. I've never seen that in my life. But these days, I'm not even surprised at what's going on with these celebrities, because it seems like everything that's not normal is normal. You know, and it kills me how some of these guys spend their whole rap career preaching about being this and that street dude, and doing this, but the minute they in a jam, they act like they don't know what's going on and they want sympathy. Now, if it's a thing of injustice going on, then that's different. But then still, we know how these people play, and they play dirty, so you must always expect the unexpected. I wouldn't be surprised that they're trying to keep him in there, because y'all have to remember that possession is 9/10 of the law. So unless his lawyer really fight and try to convince him that maybe the gun was fake or something, I don't know. But he's in trouble because Boosie is a prior convicted felon. So even if he says the gun isn't his, they could still say, well, why is it in your possession? You're not supposed to be around any guns at any point in time for any reason at all. And that's the thing. All right, so like I said, I really don't know the technicalities of all this. We're just getting it as we go. The updates, I told y'all, as soon as one come out, I'm gonna let y'all know what's going on. And that's pretty much it, man. I wonder why they're keeping them and going against the judge's decision. If that is in fact true, it's very unheard of, because the prosecutors really don't have no leverage when it comes to whatever the judge said. If the judge make the final decision, that's usually what it is. So, you know, who knows, man. As you guys can see, this case is already getting weird, and it's just the beginning. So stay tuned. I'm gonna keep you guys updated. Please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you're notified every time we drop new content. And remember, as long as you keep on watching, I'm gonna keep on dropping. And I'm out.